friend. Alright, so he's gonna ask questions about like my shows and the story and all that. Alright, ask away.
Okay, so why haven't you been posting trailers on Lucky and you just discontinued it when you were getting ready to start it?
Alright, so
why?
he asked a question about the Lucky series. The Lucky...
This?
Alright, the trailers for Lucky I didn't really want to work on because it's gonna be a movie. Because I put the teasers way too early as the first script was in the works, and I kind of just waited on that for way too long, and it wasn't feeling like it was ready to start being made. Alright, so what's your next question?
I just have a good question now. So, like, what's your thoughts on the machine, bro? You've been waiting on that for a while.
Yeah.
It looks like a really cool production. It's like got so many. Is it gonna be stop motion?
The Machine is one of the more complicated shows because The Machine, Lucky, and Crocodrilus have the biggest parts in the story, in the universal story that is being made and being told, with 5 shows connecting to one.
That is awesome. I've always wanted to know, like, how the characters are going to be made on the set for Godzilla. That is such an amazing production. I want it to go a long way. And why have you been cutting into little different parts? Are they going to all be smushed together in a Universal series? Like, all of them?
Yes, they're all going to connect, but the Godzilla is going to be filmed outside, and it's going to be harder to go to, like, any location to where they would be filmed.
Okay, this is my question. Why?
Because I need, like, since they're monsters,
You need to know these things.
I need to build, like, little mini sets for them, like, as in cities, and they also need to be outside in the open, because since I'm too lazy to make a whole bunch of city sets, I'm just going to bring them outside so that way they have more of a natural environment to thrive.
But how does that connect? How are all the Machine, Godzilla, Crocodrilus, how are they all going to be mushed up and together, or are they not?
They're all their individual stories.
So then why are they all in individual parts and you're not going through it one the whole time?
Because, alright, so they're all five shows, well, one's a movie, not really a show, but 5 individual stories connecting to make one bigger of story. And I will make shorter, like, little prologue things for, like, the Godzilla, because everyone is going to wonder, like, how that started. Because King Kong's technically in it, he's mentioned a lot. Because the plot of the Godzilla is a war between 4 different kings, and King Kong is the first one to lose.
My next question is like, where do you get your stop motion characters from and all your equipment?
I get most of my equipment off of just the App Store. I use like 5 different programs for voicing the characters.
Where do you get your characters from?
And I just get my characters from like GameStop. For like the Five Nights at Freddy's one, the Machine, I just use Army Guys, and which I have because they used to be sold for like $1. And the Godzilla, those things are so expensive. I don't even know how I got the ones I even have. They're super expensive. They're like $100. And then the Machine, I just found a bunch of like the Hero Factory. You know those things? Like, I just scrambled a whole bunch of them. The Machine's design has changed 3 times over the course of its evolution. The first time is the first trailer that came out for it like 2 years ago. And the second design, it was never really shown in any video. That's when it first got its tail. And then the third design is when I added to their tail and the neck to make it seem monstrous and a lot bigger.
Okay. When is all your shows going to come out?
I am hoping for September, probably late September, when I get the chance to have more female voice actors.
All your shows are going to be done by September?
Yeah.
Every single one?
All of them are going to be coming out in September. November, you're going to have a couple of them out by then. Late September, and then November, I'm guaranteeing you're going to have one out.
You should have a Halloween special for, like, all your shows.
I do put a lot of my shows together in, like, specials. The ending of the story is going to be the best, and I'm not going to give any details on that, because I'm wanting it to be, like, the best surprise ever.
Name all your shows so that all the fans can know.
All of my shows,
Just
even including the scrapped ones.
Yeah, bro. Like, even your ideas on what.
All right,
Get
so
them excited.
I have 5 canon shows. There's going to be one show that's going to be continuing the story after they all connect. I'm not going to spoil that. I got FNAF, Machine, Godzilla, Lucky, and Crocodrilus. And then I got a couple of scrap shows. I got the Stickbot one, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Tattletale. Let's see here. I got a couple, like 2 other ones, I think. I got, let's see here. I'm drawing a blank, but on my New Year's video, that's where most of the scrap shows are. I have scrapped a couple seasons off of FNAF, since they're not going to fit in my Universal story. And the Godzilla, the Last King, and the Machine, they are just one season. They're not going to be a movie or anything, unlike the Lucky. Because the Lucky one was going to be its own show, like 3 seasons. But I decided to make them a movie. And I am actually working on the 3rd movie's script. 2nd and 1st one are in production. The script is being written for the 3rd one. And I actually had a couple ideas that I have not gone up against, because they are not going to help anything, and they were just fun ideas that eventually got scrapped. I had one that was like a little dinosaur, and this, what was it? It was like a little, like, bird thing, like a phoenix.
I like phoenixes.
And they were stuck on, like, a scrap yard in the middle of space. But the whole thing just turned out to be like Rick and Morty, so I just decided to not go with the idea.
What about, how are Crocodilus and Lucky related? If any of your fans don't know, which includes me, why are they, like, how are they connected?
They are so related. In the Universal thing I showed, if anyone's noticed, in the 3rd